the link.
You got the
So,
link? It should be
y-
up now.
yeah, let me just share that. There we go. I'm gonna guess. I think this is
The
19,
link.
right?
You got
Episode
the link?
19.
Uh, I think so. I don't know. I've lost track at this point.
Yeah. I'll just say 19, and if it's not, if
Yeah, let's
19's
let's go with it. Someone will
right,
tell
yeah,
us if we're wrong.
yeah. All right. Are you ready, my brother?
I'm not, but let's roll with it.
All right. Three, two, one. Welcome, everyone, to episode 19, we believe, of Football for Fun. I am Depressed the Texans fan.
I'm delusional the Panthers fan, and I don't know how I was talked into this. Is this really what we're doing today, man?
Well, we'll start with some news just to break the ice, I guess, but yeah. And in case some of you didn't notice, which I don't know how that would be the case, but my location has changed for temporarily, not like permanently. We're out of town for 4th of July, so happy Independence Day week. However, you celebrate it as I imagine. I think all of our viewers are American, so, just happy that, I guess. But yeah, I am indeed somewhere different. So, what we are going to do, we'll touch on some news first, just to sort of like, do that, because there's been some news out there, like some tragic ones, some weird ones, so we'll get into that. And then, obviously, as the title of the video indicates, we will have some discussions. All right. So, some news came out. Former NFL quarterback Ryan Mallett tragically drowned in Florida. Obviously, it's just kind of tragic, and like he wasn't like I guess like a well-known figure in the NFL. Although I would guess that most football fans have heard of him, especially if you've been a football fan for a while. He was a backup for Tom Brady for a few years, and he was traded to Houston. So I obviously knew about him. My understanding is that it was like a riptide or something, like he was swimming and drowned. So that's obviously tragic. What I was telling Isaac before the recording is that most of my memories of him, honestly, are kind of negative because he was just kind of your typical backup. He was a backup, and when he played, he wasn't really all that good. So I'm not going to rehash them because it just kind of seems like insensitive. But apparently, he was an Arkansas legend. Good backup from my understanding, but I think he was 35, so that's too early to lose your
Hmm.
life. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, it's tragic news. It's terrible to hear. I personally don't know anything about the guy. I just saw the news. It's obviously very sad, but rest in peace, man.
Yeah, it is indeed. Yeah, definitely. I mean, just condolences to the Mallet family. If you happen to be watching this, and it would be such an honor if you are. Highly doubt it, but yeah, just thought we would cover that. So there's that. Unless we have anything else to add, but that's basically just wanted to recognize that. Um, there has been some other news that has just come out. So there's like, I don't even know how we should like preface this. All this gambling stuff, like
Hmm.
players are getting like, suspended harshly for gambling. And it's like they're like minor gambles for like minor amounts of money, but since they even like non-football sports, they get suspended for that. And like
Yeah, it's
the
kind of wild,
deal,
isn't it?
yeah. So my understanding is that the NFL and these gambling companies have such a tight partnership that players even remotely gambling on the sport like on those platforms like it like ruins some trust or something like that. I'd have to do more proper research to like fully understand, but like it's kind of crazy because like these players are getting like season long suspensions for gambling, and here's Deshaun Watson who got like 11 games for like what. So I think it's like something with that. I think also when people bring up the argument that like, oh, Deshaun got this and they got that, is that how do I put it? The NFL knows that the players were gambling. Like it's factual. They probably have proof, things like that. Whereas I mean, we know that Deshaun did some stuff, but it's not like there's video evidence. So like they
Right.
could in theory, like it's just kind of it's hard to say that, we don't. In theory, it's possible that he didn't do anything wrong. Is it very unlikely? I would definitely say so. Unlikely that he didn't do anything wrong. I'll make that clear. But I feel like there's also a factor of that where, like, if someone's like caught on video doing something, if there's like solid proof, maybe the punishments are more.
Yeah, no, you're right there.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people have different takes. I honestly like don't care that much. I think ultimately rules are rules, and if there's a rule that you can't gamble while you're playing in the NFL, then just don't do it. Like, even put out the argument that, like, oh, he got worse suspension than him. Like, if there is a rule, there's a rule. Now maybe something could be said. Maybe it needs to be communicated better by teams and coaches. Like, you have to make it like very clear, because maybe if it's like just something you're supposed to know, and like, because I could see something like that falling to the responsibility of like coaches, management, whoever would communicate that. But also my take is like, rules are rules. So
yeah, I agree with that. Rules are rules. But do you think that should be a rule, the whole no gambling thing?
I would say if the NFL has that rule, they have a very good reason for it.
One would think.
Yeah, I mean,
integrity of the game, right?
Exactly. I mean, I would probably say it's a good rule. I do think the non-football aspect of it, like if you're going to gamble hockey or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's a bit.
I don't see a world
much.
where there's anything wrong with it. I'm sure there's like some complicated breach of trust or something like that, but I don't know. I'd say maybe with non-football, I would definitely like try to relax that. Mm-hmm. But I guess it's technically non-football, but inside the facility. So I think they can gamble outside the facility, non-football, but non-football inside the facility. Like if they're, like
it's kind of interesting.
The parking lot or something, like they get suspended. But if they're just like 10 feet out, then like it's fine. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I guess the safest route is to just not gamble. Like I've never like gambled football in my life. I'm guessing you probably haven't either, unless it's like
I'm young.
Yeah, and like it sounds fun. I'm not gonna lie, but I think also like just I guess like save that for when you're retired, or like I don't know, just focus.
You gotta be smart about it. Gotta be smart about it. Yeah,
definitely. So there was that. Trying to see if there's anything else newsworthy before we get into the biggest news of all, which is that Andy freaking Dalton is a top 32 quarterback in the league and views himself as a starter. This is not the first time we've seen that attitude from him. Remember when he was in Chicago, he was like, they drafted Justin Fields, but he was like, it's Dalton time. I'm the starting QB until I'm not.
That was great. It was funny back then.
Yeah.
Because Chicago was dumb enough to start him, too.
And Justin Fields, I think he was like the 8th overall pick or something like that. I lose track. But like,
9th, I think.
Young is the 1 overall pick, which is even more prestigious. If you draft a quarterback 1 overall, he better be starting. And yet, well, you're the Panthers fan. How do you feel about Andy Dalton potentially starting for the Carolina Panthers?
He's not going to start unless Bryce gets hurt. So I would be mortified if he ends up being the starter here, because that means Bryce got hurt. And if Bryce gets hurt, then I'll cry. That's all I can say on that. He's not a starter. He knows his role here. I don't know why he came out and said he views himself as a starter.
Yeah, and I think like if Bryce Young loses the quarterback competition, that would be
says a lot.
Yeah, it'd be very concerning if he just like outright loses it. I agree. I think like and I mean, yes, I guess you can compare it somewhat to Alex Smith Mahomes, but there's a big difference. Alex Smith was like, he was a legit starting quarterback. I believe he was a perennial Pro Bowler when he was, so like that's sort of different, because Alex Smith was like solidified, whereas Andy Dalton, I guess he had a good season. I think he had a higher pass rating than Aaron Rodgers, but I would take like very little from that. And like ultimately, if he's that good, he should have taken the Saints to the playoffs, and they did in a weak NFC, and they didn't. So like, I want to say he had like a lot.
That's right, he didn't.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I guess he's probably like a very quality backup. Like he probably is like a top 40, 50 probably, I would guess. But like, and I mean,
yeah, he's one of the better backups, but that puts him as a low-end starter. So I don't think he's crazy to think he's around the 32nd best quarterback.
And if you have the 32nd ranked quarterback or 31st or whatever, then you're probably looking to upgrade anyway. So being top 32 barely means anything, to be completely honest. Like, are you top 10 or are you like number 30? So just gonna check the chat. I guess you're doing that, but
yeah, I got chat covered for now.
Got it. Well, I'm happy to take over as I believe we are ready for the juice.
Do we have
Uh,
to? We
let's
could
get
back
it.
out right now.
Let's get it over with.
Okay, let me transition the scene. So we're going to do this with a tier list like we normally would. So we have a list of all 32 starting quarterbacks, and we have 4 categories. Heck yeah is an easy yes for us. Just a yes, we'll probably have to debate for that. No, we might have to debate for that as well. And then heck no, that's where Deshaun Watson is going. Sums it up nicely, yeah?
Yeah. The only thing I notice is like heck no being green and heck yeah being red seems to be interesting, but honestly,
Well, I mean, I'd rather not let my future hypothetical daughter date anyone, so I'm gonna greenlight anyone under the heck no. Like, I want to say heck no to everybody on this list. You know?
okay, okay,
Yeah,
sure.
I didn't plan that.
I guess as long as you read the actual words rather than use the color coding, that's totally fine. But
I didn't notice the color coding.
no, it's
Not
all
gonna lie.
yeah, just name. I guess you can just like name the quarterbacks, and then you can just name them, and maybe I can like say something, and we can like debate. We can just wing if that sounds good.
Yeah,
to you.
let's wing it. We don't need a plan here. We got this.
All right, who's first?
But you're gonna have to go ahead and open chat though, because I gotta close it
I
right
got
now. So goodbye, you guys. I'll see you later.
I have an eye on chat.
Pray for me. No, I'm not
Alright.
gonna be one of those dads. That was a joke. Probably, definitely.
Okay.
I have no idea, to be honest. Anywho, let's start with the first person here, which is Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Dude, I like Tua. I like Tua.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I did forget. I do want to preface this in a couple of ways. First of all, I would assume if someone, because we would say that, like, we have like strong Christian values.
Mhm.
I would take that out unless it's known that this certain player isn't Christian, or like like for
Yeah,
example,
yeah. I mean,
Aaron Rodgers,
if
I doubt
that
this much.
automatically puts a lot of people in heck
That
no,
does
if that's in
automatically
consideration.
disqualify. I would also say we're not going to consider money, because like
They're
if I'm
all
thinking about
limited.
if I'm thinking about my daughter, or like say my sister in theory, like because I actually have a sister, so I can think. So like, I'd much rather my sister date someone who's like poor but he can provide, and like
This
he's a
is so
good guy,
weird.
than someone who's rich. Then you're saying this is weird. I'm trying to say something like philosophical. Like I'd rather my daughter date someone who's like poor,
Yeah, I got
but
you. I got you.
guy, than like who's very rich. But so we're taking like like Aaron Rodgers is super rich. Well, no. Okay, so anyway, sorry, Tua. Yeah,
Yeah, I
like
think
him.
Tua's a nice guy. I'd give him a yes.
He's very cool. The only concern would be like, should you be playing football? But honestly, just as a guy, like he seems like I would put him in heck yeah. Do you agree?
Yeah, we can go with heck yeah. I got nothing against him.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
I'm
what
you
about?
never know. You never know.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
Before the lawsuits came out, we thought Deshaun was a really good guy. So you just never know. But okay.
And fact
Move-
is, each of these guys probably has some dirt on them that we just don't know. So, yeah, you know. But
Alright.
we don't know, so we can imagine they're great people, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Definitely. What about Jared Goff?
Okay, let me think about this, because he does seem like a cool guy. I do remember one thing to where he said something in a group chat about Sean McVay's fiance, I think, or wife, girlfriend, whatever. So now that is just one thing, but I do feel like that does raise some red flags. Also,
I have no idea what you're talking about, honestly.
yeah, he said he would like. Yeah, he said some. I'll tell you off camera, but he said it wasn't like insanely inappropriate, but it's like if my daughter's boyfriend was saying that, I'd raise red flags.
Okay.
So he said something. Now that's just like one thing that like got out, and that's apparently like one reason supposedly why Sean McVay disliked Jared Goff. Besides from his playing, apparently that. Who knows? Like what? But anyway, I think he's also like dating like a swimsuit model or something like that, and like for some reason that I would say no, not maybe heck no, but I might just say no. He does seem like a cool guy, and if I didn't know that about those other things about him, I'd probably more put him in yes. But
hmm
even if you just wanted to say yes, I wouldn't necessarily argue with that. But
No,
I just,
I've heard enough. I'll put him in no just for what you've said.
No.
Yeah, I'll give him a no.
yeah, Yeah, not quite. Heck no, he's not as nearly as bad as some other guys.
Yeah,
But
like personally, I got nothing against the guy, and in fact, I like his team. So I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, definitely.
All right, what about Joe Burrow?
Ooh, this is interesting
I would give
because
him a no personally.
yeah, I mean, I don't know if he has anything on him, but also his personality can rub people the wrong way. Like I like it in a sense, like on the football field,
It's good
like
on the field. It's good on the field.
yeah, but like I feel like it would be like very hit or miss, and I'd probably just say no. Like go after someone else.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Just sorry, Joe. It's not
Yeah.
happening. Jordan Love. I know next to nothing about the guy.
Yeah, very neutral. He seems pretty chill. Wait, didn't he? I think maybe he had like a DUI or something. It's honestly a DUI I wouldn't even like necessarily put like one DUI I wouldn't put against him. I feel like he had something pre-draft, but it wasn't anything egregious, I don't think. So I wouldn't really consider that necessarily.
It's kind of hard to give him a yes or a no, honestly, just with the limited
I'd probably
information.
just say yes. He seems chill. I'd want to get to know him better, obviously, but
Yeah,
he
we'd
seems
probably have to have a long talk with him first.
yeah, he seems pretty cool, chill.
Okay, so
I,
let's say hesitant yes.
if there was a maybe category, I'd put him in maybe definitely. But
Maybe we should have kept the maybe category. My bad.
yeah,
This fit the layout better. I'm sorry.
yeah, it's all
Okay.
good.
Brock Purdy.
He got engaged. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, I actually did see that earlier. Congrats to him.
Yeah. So, well, never mind. So, pretending that that's not the case, I thought I'd mentioned that.
Wow.
Um, I guess it's the same sort of thing as Jordan Love. Now, on the field, we know more about him, but I
Oh,
feel like
I've
we
seen some of his interviews. He seems like a pretty nice guy.
yeah. I'd say again, like yes, I'd want to get to know him a little bit better, but he seems pretty cool.
Yeah, I another tentative yes, I suppose.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah,
weird
yeah.
list we have so far. Okay, next up, another unknown is Sam Howell.
Ooh.
Fifth round pick out of North Carolina last year, played a couple games for Washington, and is the presumed starter for the Commanders next season.
I got nothing against the guy. He's just about as unknown as like Jordan Love.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, tentative yes, I guess.
I
Unless
guess.
there's something on him, which I don't seem to remember. But
I know that Panthers fans loved him and were hoping he would be drafted by us last year, so that's the good part. If Panthers fans love him, he must be decent, right?
yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah.
We
Don't
can go
have
with
any.
that. Okay, Trevor Lawrence. You gotta give him a yes just for the hair, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Or maybe a no, because he might have better hair than my daughter, not gonna lie. And we can't have that.
It's gonna be some conflict.
Yeah, we do not want
I
that.
feel like he's like. No, I'm not comparing this. So don't interrupt me being like, oh, he's kind of in a similar boat to Joe Burrow in that he's like so famous, I guess, but he's not that personality. He
Yeah,
seems
he's like
very.
the opposite personality,
I
really.
mean, he's gonna be more on the spotlight than like Sam Howell would. So if that's a concern, you could maybe like reconsider. But I feel like now is Trevor Lawrence. Heck yeah, that's the question.
I don't think he's a heck yeah.
Why not?
I don't know, I just don't have any reason to be like, oh, heck yeah. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence, he's the man. I
So
don't
what
know.
differentiates Tua from Trevor as far as personality goes?
Well, Tua I've just known about a lot longer than Trevor, honestly. Or I've seen more of Tua, just because he played at Alabama.
I think the thing with Trevor Lawrence, you can make. Yeah, I think the thing is, Trevor Lawrence has been famous since high school, and like nothing's really come out from him, as far as I can tell. So
Which is
if you want
impressive.
if you want to
Same
bet,
was
I
said
think
for
that-
Deshaun Watson, though, to be fair.
yeah, but Deshaun started doing stuff like after he got into the NFL, and we're just assuming that these guys like haven't done anything yet, unless they have.
Okay.
I think in theory it's gonna be hard to say heck yeah to a lot of people, so I would say heck yeah.
You
but
gotta
you know,
really like him if you're gonna say heck yeah.
I really like
And
him.
I'm a Tua fan, so like I'd give him a heck yeah.
I'm a Trevor fan, and I think he's in the same division. But so hopefully he doesn't win a lot of Super Bowls. But I'm a big Trevor Lawrence fan, and I hope he's Well, it's weird to say I hope he's the next Peyton Manning because it is division, but I do hope he succeeds, and I'm a big fan of him.
I mean, as the quarterback, I'm Trevor, the quarterback. I'm a fan of. I'm rooting for him. As the
Yeah,
person, I don't know anything about him as a person. Not really. Just seems quiet,
well, I'd say
decent.
I mean, he just seems pretty chill. So
Yeah. Okay, so we can put him in heck yeah, I suppose. I
Yeah.
give him a yes. So works
yeah,
for me.
sounds good.
Aha, Aaron Rodgers. This will be good.
Now he is someone who should definitely be in heck yeah, right? No.
Oh
debate.
yes, no debate at all. I mean, Aaron Rodgers. Everybody knows about him. He's a great guy.
He's an
Loves his
outstanding
family.
Citizen. He has not a lot of knowledge about ayahuasca and COVID and things like that. Um, yeah, I mean, I think he should be in the green category since he played with the Packers and the Jets, which are all green. He should also be in heck no, which is green, just for that reason.
Just for that reason. You know, personally, I don't dislike Rodgers as much as pretty much everybody else does. Definitely not a fan, but like, I don't hate him.
Yeah,
Dislike him, maybe.
I feel like on the field, I actually have a weird like affinity for him. Same with Tom Brady because because he's been playing for so long, it's kind of like, kind of nostalgic to watch him. But as a person, again, I think there are too many red flags. Not to mention, he'd be like on the older spectrum, obviously. It's like
True.
40 years old, so that would be kind of weird. But yeah, I guess heck knows. Like
That is something we didn't establish already. How old are our daughters?
What's the average age of the guy? Is like 25, 26?
I have no idea.
We can just assume something like that. Yeah.
Whatever's convenient. How about that? Just whatever. So we're gonna give him a heck no.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is Patrick Mahomes, who I might actually give a no just because I'm not fond of his taste.
Yes. I do think he's a really good guy. I would even argue he might be just as good, if not better, as a guy than like Tua and Trevor.
Oh yeah,
The
no,
thing
I'm a
is-
big fan of him actually.
Yeah. The thing is, he did marry someone who a lot of people don't like, so that would raise red flags.
Right.
He has a brother who a lot of people don't like, which also raises red flags.
Dude has some serious family issues.
It's so weird. Like, there's no problems with him, but it's his like freaking family that people hate.
So if it's just him, I mean, probably just a yes then. I don't know. It could go either way. Depends how
Honestly,
much
if
you
it was
hate
just-
his family.
Honestly, if it was just him, I'd probably put him in heck yeah. But because of his family, like,
That brings him down. That's why a lot of
I
people
like-
hate him.
I like saying no. Maybe not heck no, but just sort of like a no. Like, I'd agree with you there. Like, it's so
I think we'd have to have a serious talk with him. You know, like how important. Well, actually, if he's dating one of our daughters, then Brittany Mahomes is out of the picture. There's that.
Well, we know that he's dated Brittany Mahomes. Like, we have that knowledge that he's dated her and married her.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. We still have the knowledge. Yeah. Yeah. But then he had some common sense and moved on and found one of our daughters.
yeah. We say something like that.
So are we going no? Are we going yes? What do you think?
I'd say I'm fine with no, but whatever you say, I guess.
Dude, I don't know.
Just
I don't know.
Say no, move on.
Okay. Jalen Hurts is a either yes or heck yeah for me. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I guess. Kind of funny. I feel like. Okay, what's your gut instinct? Do you think yes or heck yeah?
Heck yeah is my gut instinct. Like as far as the
Okay.
person goes, he's up
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
He's like probably the best
So
out of all these options, honestly.
I feel this. I think I feel the same way about Jalen Hurts as you do about Trevor Lawrence. Like, I do feel some unknown about Jalen Hurts. Like, he seems like a good guy. So yeah, just put him in heck yeah. We can compromise. Like,
All right,
and
all right.
I probably would put him in heck yeah anyway. He seems like
Yeah,
a very good
I've seen him play since his days at Alabama, like early on. It's been years and years. Watch him from the beginning. He's a great
Yeah.
guy. Just at least as far as we can tell. There might be some hidden dirt on him, but right now I will believe he's a great guy.
Yep.
Okay, Desmond Ritter.
Very
My
neutral.
my gut tells me no, but I don't know why. There's just something about him. Maybe because he plays for Atlanta. That
Okay.
might be it.
Can I confess something about Desmond Ritter and Sam Howell for that thing? They are both not very attractive, in my opinion. I don't know why.
No, that's so true though. That's so true.
I don't, because I was gonna say that about Sam Howell, but honestly, I just didn't want that to play into it. No, I
His
think
picture
Desmond,
on here doesn't do him any justice either. Like that is not a good picture of him.
I don't know, like people, they seem fine, but they just seem like unattractive. Like,
Hmm.
I'm fine if there's a maybe. I mean, we did say yes to some neutral
I
guys,
mean, do we
but
really care how attractive they are, though? Like, I don't feel like that should be something that's that important.
it is rather important for people out. I'm just mentioning. I'm not even like saying we should use that as a deciding factor. I'm just like just pointing out maybe where our biases are.
Okay, okay.
I don't know. Put him wherever you want. I really don't
I
care.
don't know where to put him.
Put him
It's a
in
yes
yes.
or no.
I guess I think
It's
apparently
another
neutral.
tentative yes.
So just put him in yes then.
Okay, all right. Aha, Kyler. Yes, 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 yes. I see. Probably a no. He'd be more focused on the video games than my daughter.
Yeah, honestly, he's so much of a brat. I would put him in heck no. Like,
I
I
feel
just
like he
feel
gets a
like
bad reputation, to be honest. But
well,
like,
the thing
he's
is,
earned
it's
it.
not just the video game stuff, but the way he responded to like the contract clause. He was like his interviews were like very like he just seemed like a crybaby about it. Maybe he does get a lot of hate. I could definitely get behind that, and like I could get behind like a strong no, maybe not heck no, but like a strong no. But like
Mhm.
I just see him as a brat. But yeah,
That's fair.
no is totally fine. Yeah.
All right. Well, what about Josh Allen? 'Cause he seems like a nice guy.
Yes, he does have some old tweets, but they are old
He does.
tweets. I'm not going to put anything he said 10 years ago against him. He's
Cancel him
changed.
for that, right?
Yeah. Now maybe I'd want to study the tweets. Like, were they in middle school or were they in like freshman year of college? That could
Probably
make it-
have to talk to him about that.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would say.
Hesitant, yes.
I would say hesitant. Yes. I feel bad not putting him in heck yeah since I put other guys in there, but he does have some stuff. He said some interesting stuff in the tweets. Like
Yeah, we don't have to get into that. Let's just say
yeah,
hesitant,
sit down,
yes.
talk, discuss your past, we'll see about it.
Yeah. Okay, Kenny Pickett. I don't know a whole lot about him. Like, I didn't know he existed until like 2 years ago. I do know I wanted Carolina to draft him last year. Do know he seems pretty chill, but that's all my knowledge.
Kenny Pickett. Honestly, I don't have a problem with him. Like, I feel like I would go yes. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds
That's
good
cool
to
with me. I don't have anything against him, so.
Yeah. And
Mac
I
Jones. Oh, sorry,
sorry.
were you going to say
Well, I was
something?
gonna say, bro, I've heard good things about Kenny Pickett just overall, just from Steelers players.
Hmm.
So, is Kenny Pickett married?
Is he?
That's good.
Oh, wait.
That's,
Actually, I think he is.
that's funny. I didn't realize that. Well,
I
good
think
for him.
I think I actually did know that. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've been told that. Anywho, Mac Jones is going to get a no from me because he's a dirty player.
Yes, I do think. Yeah, Mac Jones. I wouldn't say heck no. Probably just a strong no.
Yeah.
He is dirty. He tries to injure players. I feel like now, not that this was a good situation, but I feel like the way he like handled the Matt Patricia thing, just like screaming on the sidelines and stuff like
Oh
that,
yeah, nope.
go well with me. So yeah, pretty strong no.
I mean,
I'd
the
say.
game gets emotional, but you gotta have some self-control, buddy.
Yeah, and like you're not Tom Brady or Peyton Manning. Like you don't have that authority to just scream at people left and right.
Even then, that's just kind of Don't gotta do that.
Exactly.
Oh, Geno Smith. Geno Smith. Dude, last year I liked Geno. I liked Geno last year, but I don't know much about him. Just has a nice story.
I mean, he's been in the league for a while, so if there's dirt on him, it would have come out.
You would think, but the spotlight also has not really ever been on him except for last season and maybe in the early years of his career.
The only thing I happen to know and remember, this was from his rookie year, so I wouldn't even put that against him. Is like I didn't even realize that, but like he missed like the first few games of his rookie season. Do you know why?
I have no idea why.
He apparently owed some other rookie money for like plane ticket or something like that, and like as he didn't pay it back, so the guy punched him. He punched him so hard that I think it like broke something, and he had to like miss games because of that. So
Well, all
now
right then.
that was like 10. I would not put that against him. I just thought it was kind of funny. Maybe not funny, but it was kind of like interesting.
Yeah, like dang.
I can understand. Although I would again say like if there's stuff about Geno Smith that comes out, like feel like it would have come out. Because he started in freaking New York, so like, and then obviously he's a starter now.
Mhm.
I honestly
I think I'd
would,
go yes.
I would do heck yeah, but if you just want to say yes, that's totally fine. Like he just seems like a
I
very
don't I don't know enough about him personally to be like heck yeah, you know.
okay. We'll put him in yes.
All right. Yes, we've said more. We've given more yeses than nos. It's
To be fair, a
surprising.
lot of those guys are neutral.
Yeah, that's true. Okay,
Yeah.
Dak Prescott.
Mm. I think
That
we
could
need
go
to take
either
the
way.
Cowboys bias out of it. Let's just do
Oh
that.
yeah,
Like
of
take the
course, of course.
we all hate the Cowboys, but we're taking that bias out. He has one DUI. I'm not putting that against him, especially if that was like your. I guess it was kind of. Yeah, I'm not putting that against. You can argue with that. Like just one instance from like
Hmm.
it would be the type of thing I'd like sit down and talk to him about. It sort of like with Josh Allen. DUI is serious now that I think about it. Like you shouldn't be
Oh yeah,
doing that,
of course.
but it's yeah. I mean, since then he's been in the spotlight. Like talk about someone you don't know about. He's been in the spotlight. Like quarterback
Since
for
the
the
beginning
Dallas.
of his career,
What's that supposed to imply?
he's been in the spotlight ever since he started. Like came in as a rookie, took over for Romo. He's been in the spotlight since then.
So is that implied it's been a long time or a short
Yeah, it's
time?
been a long time. He's been in the league
Yeah,
for a while
yeah.
now,
Okay,
hasn't he?
good. I just want to
Yeah,
make sure.
that's what I was saying. It's been a while.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I would. I mean, I definitely yes. I would say maybe just sit down, talk to him a little bit, but I'd say
Yeah,
yes.
he's like right there with Josh Allen to me. Except I think Josh Allen is a better guy.
Yeah, I don't really have an opinion on that, but like, so I'm tempted to maybe
Just,
make a case for heck yeah, but I think yes is fine.
it's just a yes. We'll talk to him about his past mistakes. Yeah, be
Yeah,
fine.
definitely no Cowboys bias there.
Of course. Now, Justin Fields. I don't know a lot about him either.
Me neither.
Yeah,
Very
there's
new.
not much on him.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't. He seems pretty chill. I mean, from what I remember, I feel like even. Funny we were talking about this earlier. Remember when like, do you remember when Andy Dalton got booed like in the preseason when he was on the Bears?
Hmm.
I think he got booed, and Justin Fields was like, you guys need to be nicer to him, so chill out. So like,
He
that's
seems
good.
chill.
Yeah, that's good if you're like, a potential backup quarterback, or if you're a quarterback, you're telling people be nicer to your competitor. I don't know that's kind of minor, but like, it's like
Hmm. Yeah,
I'd
because
say,
anyone could say that technically.
yeah,
But we got nothing against him, so we wouldn't really be able to say no, I suppose.
yeah, I'd say yes. Move on to next one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anthony Richardson. We don't know much about him, but I've seen some of his interviews like around the draft, and he seems like a pretty nice guy. Like I find myself kind of
I think
rooting for
most
him
of
to
these
do
guys
well.
seem pretty chill, but yeah,
Well, that's true. That's true. But he gave me a better impression than someone like C.J. Stroud, for example. No offense to your team, of course.
I know I understand that.
Like I didn't see anything from Stroud to make me think, wow, he seems like a good dude. I'm cheering for him. I saw that from Anthony Richardson. I don't remember why,
Is
but
is
I
CJ
just
Stroud
did.
on this list? Just out of
He is.
curiosity.
He's coming up soon. He's coming up
Okay,
soon.
we'll talk about. Yeah. Yeah, he seems pretty chill. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Again, very very neutral, but I guess we're putting neutral and yes. So
Yeah, at this point, I suppose so.
yeah.
Had I known there would be this many neutrals, we would have had a neutral category, but live and learn, I
Yeah.
suppose.
Exactly.
Oh, this is interesting. Lamar Jackson.
What makes it interesting?
I don't know. He gets so much hate. It's not exactly justified though.
And like hate meaning like by his playing style or by the contract.
Just
What are we?
just in general, like I feel like he's one of the more hated players today. Like he's up there with Aaron Rodgers in my opinion. Outside of Baltimore, he just gets a
I
ton of hate.
disagree, but we can like. I think he does get some hate, but like it's like here's the thing. I would put him in heck yeah. That's just what I would do because, he's been in the league for a while. He's a totally good guy. I think where he gets hate, even off the field, is like the way he negotiated his contract. and that's just business. Like,
Yeah,
you can
I think that
be
was fine. I had nothing against
you
that.
can be you can be a good guy and just like a bad business person. That's totally fine. And I'm even like, I do think it was bad business. Like having your
It
mother
worked
as a
out for him.
I mean, it did. That's true. So like I think, he seems like a very good guy. Like again, you never know, but I would put him in heck yeah.
I'm not gonna argue. Like I was gonna give him a yes, but heck yeah, it works. Sure.
Okay, we didn't put Gino in heck yeah, so we'll put Lamar in heck
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, compromise, right?
Yeah, yeah, that works.
Okay, what about Justin Herbert? I like him. He seems chill. I got nothing
Yeah.
against him. Quiet leader,
I
sort of like Trevor
yeah,
Lawrence.
I think the yeah. Are you thinking just yes or heck yeah?
I mean,
For
I don't think there's anything in particular that would make me go heck yeah. It would just be a pretty
That's
fairly
exactly. For
simple
some
yes.
reason, he just doesn't strike as heck yeah. He is like camera shy, but honestly, I don't blame you if you're camera shy in general. He just seems like quite. I mean, yeah, I'd say like pretty strong. Yeah, I'd probably agree with
Yeah,
that.
absolutely nothing against him, and he seems like a decent dude. So give him a yes.
Yep,
Oh, okay. C.J. Stroud, gotta be a no because he's dumb, right?
exactly. Yeah, he
That
can't
one
pass.
test.
So here's the thing. I think CJ Stroud, you just gotta be like neutral about him unless there's something that came out. Because like, what's the word? I think the only thing I didn't like is when he said I'm not a test taker. And honestly, that's not even like in the context of the situation. I even
No, that was
understand.
fine.
Yeah, like I mean, if I'm like now if I have like a kid and like they fail like some math tests, I wouldn't want them saying, "Oh, I'm not a test taker." I'd be like, "No, it's not about just about that. You just gotta work hard, things like that." I think honestly, and maybe this is my Texans fan bias coming in defending him, but like, I think he's basically like neutral. I'm not taking anything like, especially for dating. I'm not taking anything from that one test score where he did poorly on. Like, I even
Hmm.
think the fact that I think even thinking that he's dumb for that is a very casual take, but I'm
No,
not going to rant about
absolutely.
that. I'm going to refrain from that. I think he's just like neutral. Overall,
Which means
pretty
he's a yes.
yeah, he's a yes.
Okay, we'll put him
Not
in
as strong as
yes.
some of these other yeses. I will say that he is neutral. I will say that, but there's nothing on him.
There's not much to know about him at this point.
That's true. Yeah, that's very true.
I mean, I watched him play in college. I didn't really hear much about him until last season, and even then, I didn't really watch his games or anything. So, like, I got nothing.
Yeah, definitely. All
Okay,
right.
next up is Derek Carr.
My gut instinct is no.
Really? Why is that?
He rubs me the wrong way for some reason. Like his personality, like it's not terrible, but I
I get you.
feel
I
like
get you.
maybe it's because he's been in a bad situation with like the Raiders, and that's been a really bad situation. So like,
But
and he's like,
he was very loyal to them, though. I feel like
I will
that
give him
deserves
that.
some
He did
points.
handle it well.
And you see that thing he was I think he said he cried or no, his wife
His
cried
wife,
when they benched him.
yeah. Um, I don't know. So that was my gut instinct. I'm making that clear. I think now that I
It's
think about it
funny.
more, um,
I give him a yes. I feel like he's a good guy. I couldn't tell
yeah.
you why. I feel like he is.
No, he's pretty chill. He has nothing on him. His brother is former Texans legend.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I'd
just
say
a
yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
All right.
good to me.
Okay, Matthew Stafford. How about him?
Yes, unless there's something I'm forgetting.
I can't think of anything. He's been in the league forever and there's not really much on him. Great leader, great player, seems like a good dude. I don't know. Why not? If somebody knows why not, let us know.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
Ooh, Baker Mayfield. Okay, he gets so much hate. He's not that bad as a person, I don't think. He was a great teammate in Carolina from what I saw. Very passionate. He just is very overly confident, or at least comes off that way.
So here's the thing, and like this is like the Colin Cowherd take, which like I actually do think he was right on. Like, you know how there's this whole song about Colin Cowherd hates Baker Mayfield, and like, do you know that or no? Yeah, so like,
Yeah, he did not like him in the draft process, right?
yeah, so what he dislikes is that there's police footage on him. You know about that?
Oh, is there really? I mean, I'm not surprised.
He ran away from police. Police
Oh.
had to tackle him. And so like, and I think that was he was definitely in college when that happened. It might have been like later in college. So it's not like too recently, but relatively.
Yeah, he never struck me as the most mature guy, you know.
I would definitely
I'd
put him
probably
in the
give no.
category. Yeah, I'm thinking if it's worthy of heck no.
I don't think he's heck no.
No, he's not.
He's not
that.
there.
Like, who do we have in heck no? Jared.
Only
sorry,
Aaron Rodgers.
no,
That's it.
Jared. Sorry, it's like it's covered, so I don't see who knows.
Oh, is it covered now? Shoot.
Yeah. So I was like, Jared, wait, why?
I can't really fix that.
So who's in heck no so far? Aaron Rodgers.
It's only Aaron Rodgers. That's it.
Yeah, I guess heck no is like reserved for like these really like not bad guys. I don't even think Aaron Rodgers is a bad guy. He's just like has a lot of like questions.
Yeah, too many red flags for him.
Yeah, I guess
Baker's just a solid no, I feel like.
Yeah, if I was thinking about it, I'd probably just be like, no, don't even bother. Like heck no. But yeah, no is fine. Like a strong no.
Yeah. All right. Well, what about Ryan Tannehill?
I don't have anything against him, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. He rubs me the wrong way. Same like what you were saying about Derek Carr. That's how I feel about Ryan Tannehill. I couldn't tell you why.
Oh, you can, yeah. Yeah, I think he doesn't rub me the wrong way, which is like interesting because he is a division rival, so I should have some bias against him. Like
same for me with Derek Carr now.
Wait, what's that?
I said same for me with Derek Carr because he's a Saint now.
Oh yeah. Because
yeah. So Tannehill.
I would say yes. I mean, I don't see a reason,
I'd probably say yes, but I'd be watching him closely just because I got a bad feeling about him. Again, I don't know why.
Is there's nothing specific? There's like not like an incident, like an interview he had, like
right.
Because like if we're going by that, then like I'd shove a lot of these guys into no.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Russell Wilson? Dude, I actually have nothing against him. He always seemed like a good dude, even though I hated the Seahawks because they were kind of rivals with us for a few years back, when Cam Newton was actually decent. But I never disliked Russell Wilson. He always seemed like a good dude. And then last year he got all that hate.
Yes. I do think he gets a lot of hate, and I do think that like some of it, I do think he's kind of weird, but ultimately, like, if you're a good guy and just a little quirky, like, that shouldn't really
Dude, I want him to be quirky. I don't care.
I mean, I think it's just, like, I don't know, because my understanding of Russell Wilson is that he just doesn't act very authentic. Like, he tries to, like, I don't know, play to the media, just, like, maybe say stuff in certain ways he wouldn't, like, in real, I mean, now stuff like that you never really know. I would probably agree that like he does get unnecessary hate. Like he's definitely not heck no, and I'm like,
I'd give him a yes personally. I got nothing against him.
Yeah. Now he is on the older side, I guess. So
yeah, he's in his mid 30s by now.
Also on the older side, so I guess we're not really.
I mean, we put Stafford in yes.
True. Okay, so
he's ancient at this point.
Yeah, I'm totally cool with yes.
All right, we'll go with yes. Okay, Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones of the Giants. I don't like him. I don't know why, but I don't. I look at him and I cringe.
He also rubs me the wrong way. I don't know why. He just does.
I think it's his face. It's just his face. You look at him. No.
That is how I feel about Sam Howell. I don't know why. He just looks so ugly.
Wow.
I mean, become the face of the league.
For real though, that would happen. Now that you said that, so we're giving him a no. Is that enough to give him a no? I don't know.
I guess if we both agree that he somehow rubs us the wrong way, I guess
there's something wrong with him. He did something bad.
Yeah, there's something we're missing. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We should have an easy finish here. Deshaun Watson. We don't have to talk about him. Heck no.
Oh yeah, Deshaun. He's a really good guy. He like gave.
Stay away from my daughter. I'll go to the police before he can do anything.
Honestly, my daughter should be a massage therapist. I think that would be perfect. Okay, before I get canceled, no.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna cancel you myself for that one.
Is that
Good
it? Is it
grief.
just Deshaun left?
No, we got three more. So we got
Oh,
Jimmy G, who I would also give a heck no, just because I mean you've kind of seen the company he's kept in the past.
yeah, the thing is, he does seem like a good guy overall, but he also has a lot on him. Like,
Hmm.
no. I think he abuses his handsomeness, to be completely
Oh,
honest.
no doubt, no doubt. We don't
Like,
have to get into that.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now Bryce Young is a heck yeah for me, but I'm biased, so all bias aside, I actually do think he seems like a pretty good dude.
Okay, we'll make a deal. Put Bryce Young in heck yeah, put Geno Smith in heck yeah as well.
Deal. Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
take that any day.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
All right, all right. Now let's wrap it up here with Kirk Cousins, the most mediocre guy in the league. He's actually a
Interesting.
good quarterback, but you look
Yeah.
at him and you think mediocre. He's just average. He looks like an average guy that you'd see on the streets.
Yeah, I think like, I mean, lack of playoff success, I think rubs people the wrong. I'm talking about on the field, like, and that's obviously
Right.
not the discussion today, but I don't have a problem with him. Like, I know like
Nor
a
do
lot of
I.
people don't like him. I don't have a problem with him actually. Like,
I don't know why people don't like him either.
I don't know. He's like quirky. I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't. I do. I
People
think there was.
dislike quirky. That's sad.
I do think there's like there was stuff with COVID. Like he was like like not gonna get vaccinated. If I die, I die. Things like that. I guess he has some like weird takes on stuff, but it's not as weird as
Dude,
like
I don't even care about that. Like, I'll give him a yes.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
And that's all we got here. So this is our final tier list. It looked nothing like I expected, except
Or
for that
being
heck no tier.
begged to put Pickett in heck yeah. I mean, I guess if you're putting Bryce Young in heck yeah because you know him and really like him, wouldn't it be fair?
Fine, fine, fine. Done, done. Just for
Now,
you,
I'm not
Steelers
even
fan.
begging to put CJ Stroud in there. I think we should leave CJ Stroud where he is, but fine, we'll put Pickett in heck yeah.
Yeah, I can get behind that. I like Pickett just from what I've seen, which isn't much, but I like him.
All right. Well, we haven't seen much of Bryce Young either, so
I studied him a lot last year because I knew we were getting him.
yeah, in theory you could study like all these guys. So
That would be kind of weird. I'm not going to do that.
all right. Well, that wraps it up. Got that over with.
Thank goodness.
All right.
Oh yeah, I
Well-
couldn't read chat, you guys, because it was covered by the tier list.
Yeah, it was just a lot of like, just takes on who we were on. So it wasn't really anything like that we had to reply to. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
I think this is a very fair list overall. Probably, I don't know. Honestly, like if it ever came to this, I probably wouldn't let my daughter date any famous athlete. It would take a lot to
Sorry,
get there.
I know
you
you're in
know?
the middle. I'm just looking. Do you want to just like minimize my face just for a second so that people can see who we put in heck no?
Oh yeah, I can make you disappear.
I-
Haha.
That's also fine. Yeah. Just we need to see who's in heck no. We need to remind people of who to avoid as far as dating goes.
I mean, these three should be pretty obvious.
Yeah.
We don't need to say why for a couple of them.
Rogers, Jimmy, and Deshaun, right?
Yeah, Rogers, Jimmy, and Deshaun. Pretty
Yeah.
easy to say heck no to them.
I would agree with that. Alrighty, well,
I'll put you back.
oh yeah, so you were saying like, yeah, I would agree. Like, I just wouldn't like, unless they were like, really good guys and like I knew they weren't going to abuse them with money or something. But yeah, for most of these guys, I'd like, at least like if it came to that, I'd want to have like a talk with them because like,
A very, very long talk.
because also if I'm a father and like these quarterbacks, like I know they're like very busy or stuff, but like it would show a lot if they're like going to take the time out of like training camp or games or whatever to like sit down and talk to me and talk about their past and things like that. But yeah, I agree. I mean, just for the most part, I just realistically probably wouldn't. But
Yeah, realistically, I mean, unless it's Bryce Young because he's the best, obviously.
of course.
I mean, these guys can be good people, of course. It's not like just because you're an athlete means you're a bad person. I don't
No,
want to
definitely. Yeah,
give
that's what
that
I was
idea
trying
out.
to say, really. Yeah,
But you get that fame, you get that money, it all goes to your head for most people, and it's just kind of concerning. That all by itself is already a red flag to me. We're gonna be very careful with that.
That's true. All right. Anything else for this episode of Football for Fun?
I got nothing more. I'm glad we got it over with.
Yep.
That
We
wasn't
got
as
it
bad
over.
as I thought it would be. I'll say that.
Probably not. I mean,
It's
it was
pretty
definitely.
simple.
Yeah. All right. I guess that wraps up our episode.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for bearing with us. Hope y'all enjoyed our most unique episode so far. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Take care. Have a good one.